What is going on, everybody? It's Friday Night Live, my dudes. I'm here with my boy Jingle,
What up?
and we're just hanging out tonight, guys. We wanted to say what's up. We were both kind of just hanging, and we were like, you know what? Let's hop on a live. So, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Miles of Horror. As always, your home for horror, all things physical media, cult indie cinema, and as always, the only channel, right, Jingle, that's gonna
That's
make
gonna make you scream.
you scream. I love that you jumped in there for that. So appreciate you guys hanging out. If you'd be so kind as to hit that like button, please subscribe to our channels. Jingle has got a awesome channel of his own. So go check that out. I will link that below. So Jordan, happy Friday. What's
Yeah,
going on,
dude.
man? How are you?
I'm good, dude. I'm ready for the weekend to be started. I've had a really busy week at work this last week with a bunch of meetings and stuff, so I'm ready to just chill and watch some movies and
Dude, let me
catch up
see
on
the
my
new tats.
backlog. Oh, yeah. So it's actually covered right now. It looks
Oh,
horrible.
true.
So I have this so my artist uses this stuff called Sanoderm. It's like second skin, pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
So it's supposed to heal your tattoo in like a week versus like 3
2
weeks or
weeks.
whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so it looks horrible right now. You can see all my blood, like,
Is
all
that
pooled up in
tape
it.
or is that like
It's really weird. It's kinda like tape, but it's, like, almost like a skin
oh
material. It's
damn.
really weird. So, come Monday, I'll be able to take it off, and, like, then everyone will be able to see it.
That's
So,
legit. I'm
next
guessing like
time.
you could probably work out and shit too with that, right?
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
it's just it feels good. So
It's that's like my biggest pet peeve when I get a new tat and like I can't work out for like 3 days and I'm just
I
like sitting
know,
there
yeah,
twiddling my fucking thumbs. What do I do?
it's rough for sure. I usually just try and power through it, but it's rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Well, sick, dude. I know you sent me some pictures, but I was hoping to see it on the live, but
yeah,
you got the Sonoderm
next
on it,
one.
all good.
Next one.
Hopefully you'll show us in a video on your channel.
Yeah.
For those of you, interested, he did like Universal. He's doing a Universal Monster sleeve.
Yep, you can see the other ones right here. I got the creature right there. He looks
Dude,
awesome.
so sick.
Yeah, Frankenstein. He's looking pretty good.
Yeah, it's gnarly. Fucking gnarly. All right, cool. So, yeah, I actually had an appointment twice recently. I think I told you, and he
Yeah.
had to reschedule the first time. He got really sick, and then I had something come up the second time. So 2 times we had to reschedule, and now I'm just hoping to get it in before my camp trip. So, I'm
Dude,
I'm
that sucks when that happens because like some of these artists, dude, they're booked like months out. So like you gotta like wait a long time. Like
yeah, yeah.
the guy that I go to, he's usually booked like 3 to 4 months out. So once I finished my session the other day, I'm like, yeah, let's just book the next one because it's gonna be like 4 months before I can get in anyways. So
Dude, it's the same thing, and if you guys, are familiar with, Theater of Creeps, Shane Murphy, that's my tattoo artist who is, like, the man. He does incredible work, but, like, he's so good that it takes it, like you said, 3 months, 4 months in
yeah.
advance, so it's hard to make the appointments, and he's all the way up in Massachusetts. In order to get an appointment, you usually have to take off work or do all this stuff, so whatever. I'm excited to see the finished product once you get that Sanoderm off.
Yeah, dude.
The sleeve is banging, dude. Looks great.
I'm excited for it too. Hell yeah.
All right. So we got 2 people here. What up to everyone? Definitely drop some comments in the chat. Appreciate you guys being here. Happy Friday. So if you are just tuning in, we're talking tattoos. Jordan's got a couple new ones, but let's get into physical media. Let's get into some fun stuff, some
Yeah.
movies. The first thing I wanna just talk about is some recent drops because I know you and I both hit this up, but Death by VHS, if you guys are familiar with him, he does like custom modern VHS tapes. He does some reissues of some older movies, but mostly some modern stuff. So I want to show you guys his page because he still has these available right now, and they're like super cool.
He kicks ass, dude. Like the artwork on his stuff is like unmatched. Like it looks so good.
Yeah, oh my god, it's unreal. I think he's my favorite, like, VHS custom slip art guy, like, that
Dude,
does it, like
he has one of the most, like, aesthetically pleasing Instagram pages I've ever seen too.
yeah, 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 I
Like,
agree.
it's so bright and vibrant, and it's just like nostalgia trip, like, all the way
Totally.
through.
He's a great dude also, if you ever kinda,
Yeah.
sit down and chat with him. Um, alright, but anyway, I'm just trying to figure out I don't think that alright, let's head over to VHS, Death by VHS. Let me show you guys what, this looks like. So let's do this, Death by VHS. So right off the bat, if you click the VHS tapes watermark at the top, it'll bring you to, what is currently available. Now, this is what he dropped yesterday. Okay, the Evil Dead 2013 custom VHS. Now, listen, I actually fucking hate this movie. I'm not a fan of this movie, and
I know, it's crazy, dude. I really enjoyed it for, like, what it is. I mean, like, it's definitely a lot different than all the other ones, but,
I
like,
just don't get it. I just don't get
I
it. Like people
I
love it.
remember I mean, it's along the lines or, like, the same lines as, like, the Friday the 13th remake to me. Like, it's like, just turn your brain off, like, don't even, like, think about it being, like, part of the series and just have fun. Like, that's my opinion on it.
That's so interesting to me because what's interesting is like the Friday 13th '09 to me was a blast. I absolutely loved it. I saw it in the
Oh, yeah.
theater and like I thought the characters were so cliche and so awesome. And like, it was just a true campy slasher. And it was like in the modern era. So like when you get that kind of a vibe in a modern movie, it's just fun, man. And come on,
Yep.
what is her name? Willa Ford, bro, with the machete in the dock, like
Yeah,
that is one
dude.
of my favorite deaths in the entire series.
Yeah, I can agree with you there, and honestly,
And her
I
tits are
saw.
just hanging out, like literally, she
Yeah,
like it like gets her in the head, and she's like, and you see her like a whole
yeah,
chest.
it's so good, but, like, so the Evil Dead remake or the 2013 one, I actually saw in theaters when I was in high school, so maybe that's why I have, like, some, like, sentimental attachment to it or something, I don't know.
Yeah, it could be, man. I mean, listen, you're not in the minority here. Like people love 2013. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
I think so. Like for '09, for Friday 13th '09 again. I just thought it was a good time. I had so much fun with it. Um, Evil Dead 2013, I just felt like it had no heart, it like had no soul. It was just like a gore fest. I don't
yeah.
know, it just didn't do it for me. It just didn't do it.
It's definitely a gore fest for sure. But one thing that I love about this packaging that he's doing is he's paying homage to the original Evil Dead HBO canon video release, and I love that so much.
Yeah, so if you guys
So
are just
sick.
tuning in, we got 3 people in the house. What up, everybody? Drop some comments. We're talking Death by VHS. He just dropped some big drops last night, and one of them being, or two of them being, Evil Dead 2013 and Evil Dead Rise. And so Jordan was just mentioning that the Evil Dead 2013 is a play on. It was the original HBO canon, right?
Yep. Yeah, both of them are. The Evil Dead Rise
Oh
and
yeah,
the
yep,
Evil
yep,
Dead.
yep.
Yeah,
Let me
they're
zoom up.
both I actually have the tape right here because I brought it because we were gonna talk about recent pickups
Yeah,
later.
yeah, we
So
are.
spoilers, but there is the HBO canon video original Evil Dead tape.
It's
So
funny, it's like I didn't even put that 2 and 2 together. You're 100% right.
yep.
Dill Bob, what is good, man? Thanks for popping in.
Shout
Yeah,
out
dude.
shout out to my brother Dill Bob.
Oh, hell yeah. It's your brother?
Yeah, he's my older
What
brother.
up, bro? Yeah, dude. That the Evil Dead, I think the packaging of both them are sweet, but like that Evil Dead 2013 slip is banging, dude. I completely
Yeah,
agree.
I
Like
love that
even so that was like kind of my thing. Like I wanted it to complete the collection, but even if I want to revisit it on VHS, I think I might like it more with that charm. But
for sure.
that artwork is just fucking awesome. Like I
Yeah.
wanted it strictly for the art.
We both completed our Evil Dead VHS
Yeah, that's right.
collections with
Hell
these
yeah.
2 tapes. Hell yeah.
Anyway, so we got the Evil Dead. That's the front, and this is the back. You got that still of the cellar dweller there. I don't know if was her name Cheryl in this one as well.
Oh, no, I don't remember what it is.
Oh, I didn't mean to click on it.
It's
Yeah,
on
I
the
don't
tip of
know.
my
I don't.
tongue.
I don't know if what her name is in this one, but you have the Cheryl the cellar Cheryl Dweller scene right there. Um, this scene was nuts at the end with all the blood when
I
it's
know,
just like that
dude.
scene was kind of
Yeah,
crazy.
dude.
Uh,
That's another thing that did turn me off about that movie. And I mean, I loved Rise. Don't get me wrong, but like, dude, Bruce Campbell should have had some sort of cameo or
yes,
something.
yes.
Like, oh, dude, it just would have made it so much better.
I've heard
I
he's like kind of like I mean he's Bruce Campbell, so like you would imagine
Yeah.
he's like very posh, but I heard he's like kind of difficult celebrity to work with.
Oh, I'm
So
sure.
I'm sure it wasn't easy to get him on board for that, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, for
But I
sure.
agree.
And
I agree. Like I think that totally would have made the movie for me.
he had a great run in Ash versus Evil Dead 2. If you haven't seen that series, dude,
I did. I
so
loved
good.
it. I thought it was a lot of
Dude,
fun.
I loved it so much. That's like what got Alyssa into the Evil Dead franchise because she watched that with me and absolutely loved it. So
Yeah. The chick in that is awesome. I don't know her name, but she's
oh
been in
yeah,
a few things.
it's like Diana Lorenzo or something, or
Something like
Diana
that. Yeah.
Lorenzo or
She was
something.
awesome in that one.
Yeah, yep,
But anyway, Dillbob's grinding some Elden Ring.
yep.
Watch out for that Godskin duo, man. I got all the way up to Godskin duo and I quit because I couldn't beat them.
He just beat them last
Oh
night,
yeah,
dude.
dude,
Yep.
I'm jealous. I literally I think I logged like 200 hours and I got up to Godskin duo and I was like, fuck it, I can't do it, I can't beat it.
That's funny.
All right, so yeah, so there you have it, Evil Dead 2013, and now let's take a look at the other one because this is what really appealed to me. And now this is a extremely limited edition, but it is Evil Dead Rise, which
Yep,
I happen to love. I thought Evil Dead Rise
I
was
loved it.
excellent. I thought it had all the charm of the original, even some of the comedy from the second one, which made it like a perfect blend for me. I thought it was like a really nice blend between the first two.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Um, Keith, what is good, homie? We miss you.
What
We wish you
up?
were here. What is up? Prestige, worldwide. Uh, yeah. So I loved Evil Dead Rise.
Same. Yeah, that was one of my top horror movies of I think it came out in 2023, right? I think that was
That
one of my
sounds right.
top
Yeah, that sounds right.
I think that was one of my tops of that year for sure. I had a ton of fun with it.
Yeah. And
The girl that played the mom, I forget her name off the top of my head, but
yeah, oh,
she
she was sick.
killed it, dude. She
Yep.
killed that role.
You know, it's
Creepy.
funny. It's like she was so perfect in that role. It was one of those things where it's like I can't unsee it in her face.
Yeah.
Her like turn to her descent into a deadite. Like I will not be able to watch her in any other movie because
She
it.
she's got like that like Joker
Yes,
like
yes, it
elongated
creeps me
face,
out,
dude.
dude.
It's so perfect for that role. I love it.
Um, yeah. So we got Evil Dead Rise here. You can see her right on the cover there. And if I'm not mistaken, it looks like she has like that descent into a deadite, which is fucking awesome. Like three
Yeah.
different versions of her. And so
Gosh.
like this one to me like had so much heart. There was some character in this movie. I mean, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but the ending, what we get in that ending, like say what you want about it, it was fucking awesome. Like it was so much fun. You know what I mean?
Dude, the practical effect work, like at the end, I don't want to spoil it either, but like it's insane. Like it's like the thing level of like 80s practical effects in modern day. Like it was amazing.
They're eating her! And they're going to eat me!
Oh my
They're
god.
eating her. Yeah, dude. The ending of Evil Dead Rise is awesome, fantastic. Again, no spoilers, but if you have not seen Evil Dead Rise, it is a more of a comedic take on Evil Dead, but it's also like dark and disturbing and bloody and gory. So I would liken it more similar to an Evil Dead 2, I think, but it's not. Evil Dead 2 has kind of aged in a weird way. I think at the time it was so unique and it's still unique, but I don't the effects aren't as good as they used to be. I don't know. I dug Evil Dead Rise. I think it kind of brought that idea, Sam Raimi's like his original vision for what he wanted Evil Dead to be like. I think it kind of brought that into the modern era.
Yeah, for sure, dude. And actually, I may be in in the minority, but Army of Darkness is like
Oh fuck
probably my favorite. We went to like like a movie watch party at a theater a couple years ago, and I had so much fun watching Army of Darkness. Everyone had like foam chainsaws, and like
yeah.
everyone
Oh
was
dude,
quoting
hell
the
yeah.
movie, dude. So like I don't know if that like made it grow on me even more, but I love Army of Darkness. It's so
Hell
good.
yeah. Keith, I completely agree that the eating glass scene was fucking twisted.
Oh, oh,
Um,
there's also the cheese grater scene,
oh
dude.
yes, yes, and I love how like when they were pitching when they were advertising the movie, like that was like a big thing. They were like showing that grater all over the place. Like,
Yeah,
come see our movie. Like this happens in the movie. We're not gonna
yeah,
show it to you yet, but like this is gonna happen.
yeah, yeah. That was wild.
Anyway, real quick, back to Army of Darkness. I love Army of Darkness too, and as far as sequels go, it's probably like in my top three favorite sequels of all time. I prefer Army to Evil Dead 2. In fact, the OG is my favorite, but I prefer Army of Darkness to Evil Dead 2. But Evil Army of Darkness is one of those movies that my dad showed me when I was really young. He felt it was one of those movies that I could watch younger, and it was like not too bad, not too gory, not and so I saw I was one of my earliest horror memories was watching Army of Darkness.
That's amazing, dude. And honestly, what's really surprising is that I actually haven't seen the OG Evil Dead like a ton. I mean, I've watched it a couple times, but like compared to all the other ones, I need to go revisit that. So I'm definitely going to be checking out this tape that I got very soon and just enjoying it in the most raw, like
Hell
original
yeah.
way to watch it.
The original Evil Dead is in my top 5 favorite movies of all time.
Really?
It
Hell
is.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's
I cherish Evil Dead. I have my Cheryl right here.
Yeah,
Hold
that's awesome,
I have my
dude.
Cheryl Cellar scene right here.
I love
It's
that.
one of my earliest like influences of horror. Again, just like Army of Darkness, I've told this story on a few different videos, but my dad sat me and like 5 friends down. We were like, I don't know, probably like 7th grade, and we all sat in his bedroom, and he was like, "All right, movie night." We ordered pizza, and we fucking watched Evil Dead, and it was like
That's amazing.
it was just it was one of those things that just kind of stuck with you.
That is
So
great parenting, if I've ever heard it.
dude, like, yeah, my dad was the best. He took us to He took me to a Fangoria convention when I was a kid. Like,
That's awesome.
he definitely planted the seeds for me, which is awesome. Shout out, pops.
That's
All right,
amazing.
so let's move on here. If you guys are interested, definitely check out Death by VHS. I mean, these aren't the
Dude,
only tapes he has.
he has
Jordan and I,
amazing. He has so many tapes up right now. Like I was trying not to spend like hundreds of
dude,
dollars
same,
grabbing them.
same. I was the one I really wanted. Just to give you guys a quick rundown: Tron Legacy, Nosferatu. And again,
Dude.
this is the 2024 Nosferatu, guys. This is
That's
like
that's the RCA
or
like callback to
2025. I'm
Fright
sorry.
Night. That's like the Fright Night VHS
Yes.
package, dude. Like, oh, I love that.
He's got the Descent, Alien Romulus. He's got the Substance, which I have. Super Dark Times. Um, I almost got
Also,
this, dude. Did you check out this Death's
yeah,
Halloween?
dude, that looks
I
sick.
I
I
was
almost
so
grabbed that
close to
too.
getting that.
Dude, so I was gonna mention too. So on Alien Romulus, like there's a like there was like a officially licensed version that Paramount put out or whatever, and that tape is going for like $100+ So you could get Alien
Holy
Romulus from
shit!
him for like $30. And like if you want Alien Romulus on tape, that's the way to go.
I did not know
So
that. That's crazy.
yeah,
And he's got some comedy. He's got Tropic Thunder, which is fun. Maxine, Longlegs, which I have.
that one's
Um,
awesome.
Saltburn, Underwater. He's got Cobweb and It Follows. I really want that It Follows.
Dude, that
I love that.
cobweb cover is sick
It
too.
is,
I
yeah,
love
yeah.
that one.
Late Night with the Devil, which I have. Pandorum, Hereditary, which I really want.
Yeah, that
Sunshine,
one's sick.
Grave Encounters, A Ghost Story, Talk to Me, Barbarian, which I have. Midsummer, The Witch,
Which, yeah.
Insidious, Crimson Peak, Fog City, and Thanksgiving. This is the one that I almost bought last night because I love Thanksgiving, and
Dude,
I don't own it on any format yet. So I was like, you know what? I was strongly considering getting it.
I was a sucker and got that 4K steelbook that was like $50 almost, but I
That's a
just
good
had
buy,
to
though.
have it. I loved that movie, dude.
Yeah,
That
dude,
was like,
that steelbook was sweet. That's a good buy, I think.
yeah.
Anyway, so he does a lot of really cool stuff. Definitely check him out. His stuff goes out of oh, for all you Stranger Things fans out there. He's got a VHS of season 1.
Yeah. Those are
Shout
sick.
out Alyssa Alibop. If you're here, I don't know if you're here. Definitely go get that. This is right up your alley. No pun intended. Stranger Things VHS. Oh, it's sold out. Maybe one day. All right. Anyway, so that's Death by VHS. Let's come back here. Let's stop sharing. So definitely check that out if you are interested. He does some really cool work. And so we both got the Evil Dead, right? You didn't get anything else, right?
Nope, I got Evil Dead Rise in 2013. Those are the two. I had to grab those.
Same, dude. All right. So let's get into some recent pickups. Let's talk for a minute. What have you picked up? I mean, I know there's such an influx for both of us at all times, physical media wise. It's really hard to kind of pinpoint what, just a few things that we got recently. But what's up, man? What have you gotten recently that
I actually have a bunch of shit just like stacked right here that I was going to show you. I didn't know how we were going to do this.
Dude, lay it on me, man. Let's see what you got.
So
the problem is, I think, and you probably have the same shit, but like this stack is probably huge, bro. Like it's such a big stack. Jordon and I are constantly like, bro, we have no money left this month. And 30 seconds, they're like, oh, I just picked this up.
Yeah, it's a decent amount of shit. So actually, I don't think I told you about any of this first stack. I actually grabbed these all from a guy that was selling them on Facebook. And I got all these for a really great price. There's some rare and out of print stuff in here.
Lay it on
so
me, man.
First off, I got the Vinegar Syndrome release of From Beyond, the 4K. I did not have this, and I wanted it really bad, and I was not really buying Vinegar Syndrome stuff at the time when it came out. So I got this. Now he sold me all this stuff for like $150, I think, which like
Gonna cost a lot of money. Let's see.
Yeah, that's a killer price though. Trust me. Wait, so we got From Beyond 4K. Like that artwork is just insane, dude.
So that was a awesome release. So I'm very glad you got that because I did not own. I mean, that came out I think like 2 years ago maybe, and I didn't own that movie in any capacity at the time, but I love that movie, and so getting the VS treatment was just like a pipe dream for that movie. So I'm glad you got it. That's like in the pantheon of like VS releases, that is like near at the top. It's probably like a top 10 VS release,
I have another one too that probably fits along those lines as well that I missed out. The South Park Money Guy. Mongolian, goddamn Mongolian.
Always burning down my city wall.
Yeah, I love him. I grabbed Texas Chainsaw 4K from him too because I missed out on this as well. And I know that Arrow Video just put it out, but I heard that there's a bunch of crap going on with like the Dolby audio and stuff. So I was I'll just get the Vinegar Syndrome one.
Yeah, hell yeah. And like I if you ask me which one I thought was better, I'd probably say the Vinegar Syndrome anyway. It's close. I mean, you can't go wrong with either company, but a VS if VS with anything is just bang up. So is Arrow, but like VS doesn't do that as much mainstream. So when they do, it's like, holy moly. Let me ask you a question. Is the dude you got it from? Hold on, I'm gonna figure this out. Let me ask you: is it I don't mean to put you on blast. That dude Emiliano Becco?
I don't think so. This guy was selling like almost his whole collection. I think he's got like a bundle deal up right now for like the rest of his entire collection for like $250.
Really?
Yeah. So he was just selling like a ton of stuff. This release that I grabbed was sealed. And I thought it was a pretty good steal to include in this buy because it's out of like long out of print with the slipcover, Day of the Dead Blu-ray.
Oh, sick!
From
dude.
Scream Factory. I don't have it. It's got the hype sticker and everything, and it's sealed too. So the way that I look at it is if I don't get to watching this and they end up doing like a 4K or something of it, I'm probably gonna be able to sell this and still get like what I paid for it. So
Yeah, hell yeah. But at the end
yeah,
of the day, like that's gonna be a bang in blue, dude. Like
yeah,
that's a sick get.
yeah. I grabbed that, and then I also grabbed this. This is a second site release that I missed out on. There's one more after this. This is the Creep release.
Oh
I
yeah.
didn't grab this, and this is out of print now
Are you
on
serious?
second site. Yeah, second site sold
Holy
out of
shit.
it. Yep.
Damn.
And I'm pretty sure that it was limited too, and it's not getting restocked. So,
Yeah, second sight shit sells out. They don't put it back.
and I've
Um
never seen this. This will be a first
oh
time watch for
dude,
me, and I've
dude.
heard it's amazing.
That was a day one pickup for me. People ask me I think I've mentioned this to you before on other lives or other videos. When people ask me like what movies have kept me up at night or are genuinely terrifying me, the first movie I always say it's always like the real shit. It's The Strangers. It's well not Hell House LLC. That's not real, but like that shit fucked me up. But it's
Yeah.
usually The Strangers and Creep. Okay, I'm telling you right now, like, watch this under the right circumstances. Shut the lights, watch it alone,
I
watch it
will.
with Alyssa, whatever. But like, alone, lights out, or lights out at night, total darkness. You're gonna be fucking terrified. Like,
I'm
it
excited.
is.
I'm excited to experience it for the first time. So
Like,
I'm pretty pumped about that.
I
And then
that was a day one buy for me. Like, I love that movie.
yeah. Yeah, I was pretty hyped about that. And then I also grabbed this as a DVD collection of a series that I don't have. Tales from the Dark Side with the slipcase. So classic horror series. A lot of like Tom Savini's early effects work, which is really cool.
You know, it's
But like
funny. I actually
look at the
bought.
back of that, dude. Like
I I bought that set. Wait, first of all, Brian Johnson, what is good, my homie? Thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate you hanging out. Jordan, are you familiar with Brian?
yeah, dude, he does the crazy Ernest Scared Stupid print. That's like
Yes, and dude,
amazing that I need to buy.
and he does a print that I have that I don't think you have, but he did a Tales from the Crypt poster,
I know. I know. I need that. I need
and
both
that
of
is
those.
like right. That is like you, man. That is so you.
I'm 100% grabbing that. And actually, I've been trying to step up my print game lately. So like I have a wall of autographs back here, and that's pretty much coming down so I can hang up art prints. And I'm gonna just like put all my autographs in like a little booklet type thing.
Hell yeah.
So I really want to start getting some artwork hung up because like, dude, your room and your art prints
Yeah.
behind you, like they inspire me, dude. They're amazing.
Disgusting. Disgusting. You know what's funny is like I really stepped up my print game in the pandemic. Like that's when I really a lot of these Stephen Holiday prints I got you in the pandemic. But Brian, you fucking rock, man. Thank you for hanging out. Like I appreciate you so much. Like I can't even tell you like there's so many great people on social media that I've met, but like you're a real one, bro. Like I appreciate you so much. I can't even tell you.
That's amazing. Yeah, dude. And like also that Frightgasm guy that does the custom VHS,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
His print game, like, dude, the prints
Oh,
that he
he's
hung
awesome.
up in his place, like, oh, it just looks so clean, dude. Like, I need to get, I need to step up my print game, start decking out my walls. So,
Oh yeah, oh for sure.
yeah,
Anyway, Brian, thanks for stopping by, man. If you guys are unfamiliar, Brian is an artist, an independent artist who does phenomenal work. My Ernest Scared Stupid print that I have literally right in front of me right here, framed, is from him. It's like arguably my favorite print that I own. And so definitely check out his stuff. Brian Johnson Creative on Instagram. So anyway, yeah. Jordan, some solid pickups there. Anything else?
yeah. I grabbed a. I
Cool stuff,
mean,
dude. I'm glad you got that From Beyond and Creep.
yeah. I know that we both kind of went hard on the Mike's Monster Movie
yeah.
Marathon claim sale. So I
Sensitive
do have
subject, yes.
I have a fat stack from that. I'm not going to go over every single one. I'll just show you guys my massive stack that I picked up from there. So this is the stack of VHS that I got from him.
Yeah, you
So
killed it.
I think they're like pretty much all first releases besides American Werewolf in London and Evil Dead 2. But I did get a really cool VHS. I have no idea what it's about. I just had to show it off. It's got an awesome lenticular slipcover. That's super sick.
I told you right when you got that I was jealous. That movie, I've never seen that movie, but
Yeah,
like
me
the
either.
lentic is sick.
Yeah, I have no idea what it's about or anything, but I got the whole Leprechaun series, and like the prices that this guy hooked us up with were like insane. in
Yeah,
my
he
opinion.
if you
Like,
guys aren't familiar, Mike's Monster Movie Marathon, really good dude. We've both had a number of transactions with him, and it's always been rock solid. Great prices. I appreciate him so much, but in this last transaction I had, I wasn't too happy. I don't need to go into it in too much detail. He's writing everything, which is cool, but I picked up a whole bunch of tapes from him, and there was a lot of issues, unfortunately. The Sleepaway Camp 3 that I got was completely split in half. I had to
yeah,
resplice it, which was a real pain in the ass to do, but I did it. But there's about 3 minutes of the movie that's missing.
yeah.
But anyway, so before I say anything else, we got 4 people in the house, just hitting the 30-minute mark. What is good, people? Thank you for hanging out. It's Friday night, man. Let me see what I got for you guys. Let me see what I got here. I don't know what this Ernest Scared Stupid clip is, but let's see what we got.
I sure hope you're from Keebler.
That he must become.
I am Troll Fighter #1.
I am Troll Fighter number
Troll
one.
Fighter number
I'm
one.
actually wearing my Ernest shirt right
I know,
now.
I saw that, dude. You got the Miak on there, dude.
Oh yeah, bro. The ancient Bulgarian Miak, bro.
Yeah, so that was all my pickups. Besides, I will show just something else really fast. I grabbed these Joe Bob Shutter tapes that are amazing. I actually grabbed this one from the Mike's guy, and he hooked me up with an amazing price on this. This is a super rare tape out of this set. There's 10 tapes in this set. I have 5 of them now. So we got Cannibal Holocaust. I'll just show them really fast. Pieces. The artwork on these are amazing. We've got Things, which I've never seen, and I'm super excited about it because I've heard it's an amazing SOV cheesy monster movie. We've got Mother's Day, which is a classic. Gonna have to pop this one on in the coming month. And then we've got Blood Harvest. So
one of the things I think so awesome, dude, truly is like you're picking up those Joe Bob's tapes, and I have Things also. I haven't watched it. I have the original version.
Yeah.
But one of the things that I absolutely love about collecting and like being a collector is like you are going for that line of Joe Bob tapes, and like that's such a cool piece, like, and I might have some of those tapes in other forms, but like you have the Joe Bob version, like that is so cool to have like that line of movies, those movies like Mother's Day and Things and all those titles, but in that Joe Bob line, with that specific artwork. And it's like, there's different versions of things, and like those Joe Bob tapes are fucking cool, man.
Well, yeah, it's cool too because they're also like not just the movies. I mean, they're literally like them like talking about it and hosting it, and like there's a lot of fun stuff they do during them. And like I said, I got half of them. I need 5 more. So if anyone watching this has the Demon Wind, Christmas Evil, Tammy and the T-Rex, Spookies, or there's one more that I don't have.
Dude, that line of movies is sick. That they I like the 4 movies you just said are just like, wow.
I know, yeah, and those ones, I think like 3 out of 5 of those are gonna be like super hard to find because I've never seen Tammy and the T-Rex or Christmas Evil for sale ever, besides in a lot. So
yeah,
we'll see.
Well, I hope you get them. Awesome pickups. Just real quick,
dude.
We're on the topic. That dude, Mike's Monster Movie Marathon. I want to iterate again. He's a great dude. He didn't know these things were happening when he sent me these tapes, but I picked up a lot from him, upwards of like 25 tapes, just like Jordan. A lot of tapes.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, they've been in like his closet or in like storage for him for a long time. So he hasn't opened them. He hasn't done anything with them. And unfortunately, like about half of them were like caked in mold, which was a big cleanup job. And like I said, the Sleepaway Camp 3 was spliced in half. Like it was just a nightmare. I had to splice it back, which is, I wanted that tape, man. It's a very rare tape.
Yeah.
And so I didn't want to like send it back. So I fixed it up, and he's making it right, which is super cool. He's a good dude. But like a couple of things I did get from him, other things I got Mirror, which he basically threw in for free, which is super
sick,
cool,
dude.
With
that cover is so sweet.
That holographic, it's super
I love
cool.
that.
I got Frightmare, which I absolutely love. Which I also had to fix this up because it was super moldy. But Frightmare, Mirror, I got Sleepaway Camp 3. I got the whole Amityville 8 movie set. I got Creep as well. I got a whole bunch of stuff from him. A lot of Grail pieces. So shout out Mike's Monster Movie Marathon. You're a real one.
Yeah. Also shout out VHS's Life for making us invincible to mold and being able to clean all these moldy tapes up. So shout out to him.
How you liking the mold cleaner?
It's sweet, dude. It's super functional and easy to use, and it's awesome. I mean, once you figure out like how to take apart the tape and put the tape back together and stuff, I mean, the machine does the work for you. You just have to know how to reassemble the tape pretty much. So
for anyone, first of all, dude, he is the man. He is like, again, like one of those people that like is just so communicative, so appreciative. He's just a great dude in the community, and his message from the start has always been clear. He wants to get this machine into the hands of VHS collectors, help them out, get these tapes to last longer for collectors like you and I, right? That really cherish these things and want them to last as long as possible. So shout out VHS's Life. He is truly an awesome dude. But if you guys are unfamiliar, check this out. Okay, so this is an example of a tape that I cleaned. Okay, this is my cheerleader camp. You can see, look how freaking caked it is on the left. I mean, it's not horrible, but it's not good. And look at it on the right. Okay, it's like really a game changer kind of thing. It's excellent. It's awesome. It's a really awesome device. And like, I'm sure Jordan can tell you more also, but it's super easy to use. It really is. It's like once you learn how to do it, it's cake.
Yep, he's saving lives out here. Let me tell you,
he really is. All right, so I got some stuff recently too. Like I said, I got that. I have so much I got. I just picked a couple things off the shelf that I got. I got all that stuff from Mike's Monster Movie Marathon. I also picked up a couple tapes from Bloody Knife Video, which if you're watching this, bro, accept Jordan's request. I don't know why.
Yeah,
Jordan wants to buy tapes, bro.
I want to get in on that claim sales shit, dude.
Yeah. So I picked up a couple tapes from him. I got Revenge of the Zombie, which I absolutely fucking love. And
dude, that's clean.
Yeah, I know. And Necromantic, which I have not seen. But Necromantic is one of those titles that like I know, and I
dude, the history behind that movie is insane.
Like it's that, like banned, like that, the banning of it and shit.
Yeah, and the guy who made it, the director and writer, he like I'm pretty sure he was in prison because they like thought that everything he did was real, which is crazy.
Yeah, so I've never seen it. That was a blind buy for me, but I know that it's a very famous movie. And when I first got into VHS, it's a very rare tape, and someone was selling the pair, Necromantic 1 and 2. I was like, I kind of want those, but it was expensive, so I didn't get it, and I regret it ever since. And now this was up, so like, you know what? I regret it, so I'm just gonna get it. And then also, a couple other things. I got to shout out Paul over at AMP Films because I've been deep diving into their back catalog, indie horror at its finest. Check out my review of Murder Size, but I picked up Murder Size from them, which was just a total blast. It's the standard slip edition. I picked up Slash Lorette Party. It's signed. Big Box Clam. And
that's awesome.
I picked up Streets of Vengeance as well. They have one other movie out called Cinco de Mayo, which I will get eventually. But one thing that's really cool is, Jessa Flux is how I kind of discovered Murder Size, who's like my absolute dream scream queen. Yeah, like we hail you, Jessa. Like all we're not worthy. Like Milwaukee.
Same with Ava Faye though, dude. The girl who's all tatted up, dude. She is gonna make such a good vampire in OnlyFans. Like shout out to her too, dude. Like
for sure. The whole cast was great, dude. Like the Murder Size is great. If you haven't seen this, check out my review of Murder Size because AMP is doing big things, guys. They're doing awesome things. But one quick thing I want to just mention is that I told Paul, I was like, listen, I'm just kind of discovering your page. I know Jessa, and I want to order Murder Size, but I really want the clamshell. I was like, I'm going to get the standard slip, but I really have my heart set on the clamshell, especially since I have the other clams. Like I want to match the set. And he's like,
the OCD.
Yeah, 100%. He's like, don't stress it. He's like, I'm going to make one for you and send it to you next week. So like, that's the kind of shit that like keeps me like, I promise you I will buy more shit from them because of how good of a dude he is, you know?
For sure. Yeah, I actually have the Murder Size Blu-ray, and I'm crowdfunding the OnlyFans. So I mean, I've been
Same.
supporting that. So I need to check out their other stuff though. I haven't seen Slash Lorette
I
Party.
haven't
That
either. I
sounds like
have
a
it
lot
here,
of
but I haven't
fun.
watched it yet.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll watch it tonight. Anyway, all right. So we got A&P Films doing some cool stuff. A couple other stuff. Again, like I have a whole nother like shelf I could of new stuff, but just some stuff that's kind of stands out. Just today I did a trade actually with a dude for Halloween Resurrection, which I'm really excited about.
Oh,
To add to
nice.
my Halloween collection. I traded him Exorcist 3 that I had on tape for Resurrection, which I thought was kind of
Nice.
cool. And then I picked up My Teacher Ate My Homework.
Dude, I've never even heard of that, and that sounds amazing.
Shout out my boy Cameron Chaney if you're watching, because this is like he was telling me it's like his favorite movie ever. And I watched the
Really?
trailer and I was I was like, this movie fucks. I have to see this.
I need to add that to my
Dude,
watch list.
definitely check out the trailer after, because I was like, I'm absolutely going to love this. I can guarantee it. I can promise you that. So I picked it up. It was actually that dude Kyler Sodden, who's doing another claim sale tonight, which is like it never ends. I just picked up more tapes from him, but he had this in a claim, and I claimed it like 6 seconds after someone else, and I was so
Oh,
bummed.
no.
So I was like, wait a minute, I never even heard of that movie. So I instantly went on eBay and bought it. I was like, I don't want to miss out on this. And
Yeah,
so
for sure. That sounds fun.
it was cheap. It wasn't like a crazy expensive tape. And then lastly, or two more things actually. Actually no, just this. I got the House of the Devil limited from Second Sight. This was a double dip for me. I have the umbrella version, but I just couldn't pass up the Second Sight artwork. I just absolutely love it. I thought it was beautiful, and so I have yet to open this. Also, Julianne Stepides, if you're familiar with her, at Jewel Marie on Instagram, she wrote an essay in the booklet in this that I really want to read. She's a super cool chick, and she writes for Fangoria. And so one of the reasons why I wanted to check this out is to read her essay in here. I'm just such a big fan of this movie. So yeah, those are some of my recent pickups. So we are just hitting the 42-minute mark here. We're not going anywhere. We're gonna take a quick 30-second break. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 30 seconds. All right, so what up, everybody? We got two people in the house still. Thanks for hanging around. We got more to come. A little bit of a bathroom break, but we are back. It is Friday Night Live. Your boy Miles and Shinny Jings, hanging out in the house, talking all things movies, physical media, and all that good stuff. So, welcome back to Friday Night Live. So, let's get right into our next topic. We did Death by VHS. A lot of new things going down with Umbrella and Vinegar Syndrome. I did a video on Vinegar Syndrome's drops this week, but Jordan, anything you're excited about with Vinegar Syndrome's, halfway to Black Friday, like pre-sale flash deal?
Dude, there's a lot to be excited about,
I
honestly.
agree. People were
I'm
hating on
super
it, but I thought it was kind
I
of
kn
cool.
dude, I know, like, a lot of the people, like, in the Facebook groups I'm on and stuff are saying
So
that,
fucking
like,
negative.
they're going way too mainstream and all this, dude, and it's like, dude, they're still doing, like, all kinds of, like, underground shit that I've never even heard of.
Yeah,
But, like, for
yeah.
instance
Devil Fetus is super mainstream these days.
y I know, right? Yeah, dude. Actually, I just did a review on that on my channel today, so
Oh,
shout
nice.
out,
I'll
go
definitely check
go
it out.
go check it out. It's a double feature between that and Her Vengeance. But anyways, Golden Child you told me about. I was looking at pictures of that. That looks amazing. Like the special effects in it look like a ton of fun. And Eddie Murphy is like a comedic god. So like I'm super pumped about that one. And
Dude,
you've actually seen it. So
Golden Child, absolutely.
Guaranteed to jack you up. Guaranteed to jack you up.
I don't know why I went through twice, but because I have loop on. I
twice is
fucking
good.
twice is good. It's guaranteed to jack you up twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking love Golden Child, man. I mentioned to you, but that was one of those movies. It came out in 1986. I was born in 1986. It was one of those movies that I watched on repeat as a kid. It was always on cable, and it was like a great gateway movie because it was kind of horror, but it was like funny. I mean, it's fucking Eddie Murphy, you know?
Yeah, it looks
So
awesome, dude. Actually, Alyssa really likes Eddie Murphy too, so I think
oh,
she's
nice.
probably gonna be watching that one from with me. So yeah,
So
I'm excited.
if you haven't seen it, if you're watching, you haven't seen it, I cannot recommend it enough. It is like enjoyment level, it's a 10 out of 10. Like it's just such a fun movie. It's spooky, it's sci-fi, it's hilarious. Like I still quote that movie. Like 30 years later, I still quote it. Me and my sister will watch that shit all the time. So yeah, I'm really
That's
excited for the kid,
amazing.
man.
Yeah, I'm also super hyped for Dirty Work, honestly, because it's very different. Like I feel like Vinegar Syndrome doesn't do a ton of comedies and like even like more like I mean it's not really like a well-known comedy, but there's a ton of like well-known actors in it. And they actually uploaded a video onto their YouTube. It's like a 7-minute video and they talk about restoring the like lost cut of the movie. So this is actually like a lost cut of the movie that like 7 minutes have been missing from for 30 years or however long since it came out, which is really, really interesting. And it was a lot of fun watching them talk about that because it sounds like it's going to be more of like an R-rated to like unrated cut of the movie because they had to cut a lot of stuff out of it. So I'm super excited to check it out.
Yeah, so what's funny is I've seen that movie as well. So I watched it was like like it was a movie I wasn't supposed to watch as a kid, but I did. And
Yeah.
Norm Macdonald, Adam Sandler, like early 90s, I
R.I.P.
think. I want to say like 93. I don't know exactly. Maybe 94, 95. But yeah,
Well,
RIP.
actually, I think it might have been 98
Was it
because
later than that?
yeah, and I think it's actually Chris Farley's like last movie,
Oh
but
wow.
he wasn't credited in it, which is crazy. So yeah, he's uncredited in that movie, but he's in it.
So it was a
So
little later than I thought, yeah. It
yeah,
was like a very dirty movie. I mean, hence the name Dirty Work. And so I was not allowed to watch it, but I
yeah.
remember sneaking to watch it with a buddy. And I remember thinking it was like really funny and inappropriate when I was a kid, but like I didn't really get everything, you know. But I remember like as a kid really liking it. So
One thing that's really cool about it too is it's directed by Bob Saget from Full House.
yes,
And
yes.
he's got like
Danny Tanner himself.
dude, and if you ever watched his like stand-up comedy or
Oh, he's
anything,
fucking it's
dude, he is the
wildly
most
inappropriate.
dude, he's the most dirty,
Yeah,
inappropriate,
he's a
like
fucking perv.
disgusting humor guy you've ever listened to, which is crazy to think
Yeah,
about.
yeah. R.I.P.
Playing Danny
Bob
Tanner.
Saget too. Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah, it's funny. Like Danny Tanner, and it's so funny. He played like such a squeaky clean dad on that show.
yeah.
It's so funny that he was just such the opposite.
Yeah. And then Jade, I have no idea what that's about. I mean, it's directed by William Friedkin, who did The Exorcist. So I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure it's gonna be pretty good. And it's supposed to be an erotic thriller. So if it's anything like Sliver was, I'll probably enjoy it. So
Dude, Sliver Fox, dude. I love that movie.
yeah, like dude, that one took me by surprise. And
Yeah,
like
Sliver's great.
it's I mean it's a slow burn, but you really have to just like it's one of those movies where you just put your phone down and just zone
Dude,
into it, you know?
90s was great cinema, man. Like it
Yeah.
was just like movies were they were what's the right way to put it? They were calculated. Like it had good narratives, good characters, and it didn't matter what it was. It could be as long as it was a character-driven movie and a narrative-driven movie, it didn't matter what the plot was. Like, it was a pretty bizarre plot. But,
Yeah.
like, it hit because the characters were well written, right? And, like,
Yep.
the narrative was well written. So, yeah, I love Sliver. I thought it was great. But, let's get into some of the partner label stuff because, I am
You take that away.
all right, I'll take it away. I'm totally excited for that stuff as well. Most notably, The Golden Child. I cannot wait for that 4K. And as many times I've seen it, probably 15 to 20 times, I haven't seen it in a long time. So I'm really excited to revisit it. But partner labels. I'm gonna share my screen real quick because Jordan and I hit the partners pretty hard this month.
Yep.
We both picked up a couple of titles, and one of them is they both are selling quickly, but overall a decent partner label month. But the couple movies that we are super excited for is one is this. It's the Shudder release. Yes, it is the same Shudder streaming service. They do physical media. So
Yep.
the movie is called Blood Quantum. Now I have to tell you this. I have a bunch of Shudder releases, and every single one slaps. Okay?
Same.
Every one. I have yet to get something from them that I don't absolutely love. And so, unfortunately, with Blood Quantum, these slips sold out super quick in the first
Gandhi.
hours. It's fucking gonzo, but they still have the standard, which, again, it's cheaper. And if you just want the movie, definitely go this route. But just
Dude.
some of the stills. What's up, Jay?
The zombies like effects on some of the stills, dude, are amazing. Like I don't know anything
Yeah.
about this movie, and I'm so hyped to check it out. Like it looks amazing.
Same. So check out these stills, guys. It's a slip. Yeah, I mean that bridge scene looks awesome.
Dude, yeah. Like
And
I'm
holding the
a
head.
sucker for a good zombie movie, dude.
Same. I think it's gonna be great. So we picked that up, Blood Quantum. Listen, if it's Shudder and it's kind of like mainstreamish horror or like gory horror, I'm getting it with no questions asked because after I saw the sadness, I was just like, I'm grabbing everything Shudder does. Like it was a movie I'd never seen, and like to discover a movie like that, it's like it opens your eyes. You know, it really does. No pun intended. It opens your eyes. You get it. It's a very disturbing eye scene in the sadness. But anyway, okay. So yeah, the other titles that I know, Jordan, did you get you got Consumed, right?
Yep.
So I was looking at this one. I didn't get it
Did
yet.
grab it.
But I might.
Devin Sawa put me over the edge for that one, dude.
Is he like the husband?
I think he's like if you go over, he's that guy right there.
Oh, he's like the hunter.
Like he's like a wildling or something, dude.
Sick. I didn't realize that was him. I gotta get this now.
Yeah, I mean it's already over half sold out, I think too. I don't know if it's 1,000 or 2,000 limited, but
yeah, was it a 2,000?
I don't know, but maybe it's
1,000,
yeah, 1,000. So, but it gives me like a Skinwalker vibe because it says it's like about like something like taking over people's bodies or something, and like, dude, I'm all about
like
that,
collecting
like,
their skin or something crazy like that.
I'm all about that cryptid stuff, dude. I love that stuff. So it looks creepy.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was Devin Sawa. I'm totally gonna get this now. So if those of you that don't know, it's about like a Wendigo. This couple like goes to the forest and they're greeted by this kind of huntsman who I guess is Devin Sawa, and on the other side there's like this Wendigo, bizarre looking lurker that like is doing something like creepy. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah,
so
it looks sweet.
It looks super cool. So that was Jordan got that. I am strongly leaning on getting it. And then the other title, which we both bought, was Soul Tangler.
Dude, that's gonna be a home run. Like just looking at it.
Like it was one of those movies where like I'll show you guys the stills. You don't need to like look at. As soon as you see the stills, it was like an instant buy, and I was like, you don't even like say no more, fam.
Dude, I actually saw Bleeding Skull. They like posted a clip of it, I think, on their Instagram, and it was like a clip of like that skull picture like being lifted up, and the eyeballs like just flop out of it, dude. It looked amazing. I'm so hyped for it.
Yeah, same, dude. I Bleeding Skull does great stuff. 997 left. Started out at 2K, but check out these stills, guys. Let me zoom in a little bit. I mean, this movie just looks fucking awesome. That's like the skull with the eyes, and there's
Dude.
another shot of it too.
Oh my gosh, dude!
Like,
It's
look at
so
this.
good.
It just looks awesome. Or maybe there isn't. I thought there was.
SOV goodness.
Yeah, I mean, like I am all about this vibe. So we both picked up Soul Tangler, and I can promise you it will sell out. So definitely grab the
It's
slit.
already half sold out. So
Yeah, already half sold out in the first 48 hours. The other thing is this that I could not believe. Someone commented on my VS, I did a video like with all the drops, like checking out the drops. Someone commented that they had Soul Tangler already on DVD.
I saw that.
And I
Yeah,
was just like,
that's
that is
wild.
badass. Like, I forgot who it
Yeah.
was, but I was like, that's sick, dude. The fact
Yeah.
that who knew this movie? Like, I didn't know this movie.
No,
And I
dude.
feel like I have a pretty good knowledge of like some back catalog stuff, some deep cuts, but like not this one. I did not know this one.
I'm excited to know it.
Same. So we got Soul Tangler. I was actually looking also at The Wait. You Are Alone from Saturn's Core, because I'm a Saturn's Core whore.
Yep.
And Sleeping Beauty, which is an IFC film, so I thought was pretty interesting. But
Yeah,
then
I
you have
was
OCD.
actually looking at that. What is it? It's like a devil, or it's like a satanic panic documentary that looked
Yeah,
pretty interesting too.
something like that. Satan Wants You.
Yeah,
Right
that
here,
looks
yeah.
interesting too.
I
I'm
was
a big documentary guy, dude, and it
I've
looks really
noticed
cool.
that. I've noticed that.
Yeah,
That's cool, man.
yeah.
Let's see what I got for you.
Yeah, baby.
Randy.
Do I make you Randy? So there you go, have it, guys. Those are the partner label stuff this month. Pretty cool stuff. Again, I think this is going to end up being a fantastic month once we get the other two titles.
Horror too.
What? Yeah, they made
The
it.
other two titles are horror too. So
They made it clear that both those titles are horror movies. So I'm calling Phantasm for the 70s masterpiece.
dude,
I've been saying it for months. I'll probably be wrong, but like if I'm right, you can say you heard it here first.
one of them is a 70s masterpiece and a 90s horror classic. So I am gonna say for the 90s horror classic, let me just make sure my date's right on this. I am gonna call The Relic.
That would be sick. The Relic is great.
That's what I'm saying. That's my guess for the 90s one.
All right, I'm gonna go Treat Williams, Deep Rising.
That'd be sick too, dude.
Because I fucking love Deep Rising, and I think they both fall in that same kind of category.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and I think The Relic, I think I heard a rumor of that maybe somewhere.
Yeah, there was a rumor of that like right when like at the beginning of the year, right when like they showed like the list of everything, which I don't know how people come up with that shit.
Yeah.
But
I'm over here slinging fucking Phantasm 4K out of my ass. I don't know. I'm just like, and I drop a video. I'm like, it's happening.
Yeah,
And that was like my most liked video of like 2024.
That's wild.
The Relic would be cool, dude. I would like that a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, we got 4 people in the house. What up, everybody? Happy Friday. We are just under the hour mark, so we're not going to keep you guys too much longer. But we got our recent pickups. That's Vinegar Syndrome. Really excited for those 2 horror movies in the subscription. And like Jordon and I both are subscribers, so we will get that get those included in our package. But we're happy with what we got so far. I think I would have preferred something that wasn't dirty work, because I probably wouldn't have gotten that on my own. But again, the fact that I am getting it, I'm cool with it. Like, I'm totally gonna watch it, but it's
For
not.
sure.
It's gonna be like a rainy afternoon. I'm not like, it's not like something I'm gonna sit down and like cherish on a rainy night. It's gonna be like kind of like a mid afternoon kind of
For
on
sure.
the background kind of thing. But anyway, so that is Vinegar Syndrome. We did recent pickups. Umbrella's got the Fright Box. I'm not gonna get too much into it.
Hey, I just want to say I called 2 of the titles in the Fright Box. I was talking with Steven from After Hours Video, and we both predicted what titles were, and I called which ones did I call? I gotta see. I called Seed People and
sick.
Puppet Master, obviously, but
You ever see the Sea People episode of South Park?
no, or,
People.
yeah, I had to have. I've seen every
You
episode.
definitely did.
I just don't remember it.
Cartman like gets these little like guppy things that he like that are supposed to, they're like brine
Oh
tiny little things,
yeah.
and he thinks they're gonna like play basketball and stuff and like come to
Yeah,
life.
it's like one of those little like fish tanks that you like put the
Yeah,
seeds in or
yeah.
whatever. Yeah, yeah,
And so he's like, he goes to bed and he's like, "See people coming in the
yeah.
mail tomorrow," and
I remember that one.
whenever I hear seed people, I always think of sea people.
I've actually never seen Seed People either, so I'm excited to check that one out.
It's fucking awesome. You're gonna love it.
I do like I do like Sorority Bowl or Sorority Babes in the Slime Bowl Bolorama. I love that one. It's a
So
lot of fun.
quick story about Sorority Babes and Slime Ball Bolorama. I placed an order in the Valentine's Day sale last year, maybe 2 years ago. I don't know. One of the titles I picked up was that Sorority Babes 1 and 2. And when my order came, Sorority Babes 2 came, but not Sorority Babes 1. I had never seen either of them. And I reached out and they were fucking awesome at Full Moon. And they're like, "Hey, unfortunately, we sold out. So you gotta wait. But it could be a while. We don't know when we're getting it back in. Maybe because of this release, maybe they were like, whatever, like loaning it out." So I said, "No worries, I'll just take the refund." And I figured I would get it eventually. And now I'm getting it. So here it is.
That's
I'm really excited.
perfect.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome.
So there's one other thing I want to talk about before we kind of wrap up here, and that is Arrow Video. Okay, Arrow Video has done some pretty interesting things recently. One of those things being the stuff in 4K, which I know you are a big fan of.
Dude,
are
love
you
that movie.
grabbing any of the new Arrow releases?
I haven't ordered them yet, but I'm 100% grabbing the stuff, Zombie and Cobra. Cobra is a classic, dude. It's like it's basically a slasher movie, dude. Like people think that it's actual
Stallone,
slasher.
right?
Yeah, it's good, dude.
Hey, yo,
love it.
It ain't over. Just give me something to drink. You remember that commercial? The breast gets brisk, baby.
Yeah. So yeah, those three, dude. Those are slam dunks. That's gonna be a huge month for them. Like crazy.
Yeah. I really, let me just show you guys the artwork on the Arrow stuff. I really want all of it.
Dude, the stuff artwork is amazing.
It is fucking awesome, dude. It looks so cool.
I want to know what artist did that. We have to find out what artist did that.
Let's see if it says.
If he makes prints and shit, dude, like
Reversible C featuring original newly commissioned artwork by Chris Barnes.
Dude, yeah, slam dunk artwork.
We gotta check him out. Yeah, I agree. Like it's hard to kind of top the original artwork of the stuff. But this is gnarly. It kind of does, dude. Like, do you see how like the head is coming out of the
dude?
Like that's
love
fucking
it.
Cool.
Love it.
So I have the standard Arrow Blu-ray of this, and
so do I.
And I have the VHS of this, and so I really want the 4K, but I think I'm gonna pass. And
you have to complete the trifecta.
I believe me, I want it. Like, if I can get this secondhand eventually, maybe. But like, it's a set piece. I don't feel like I need it in 4K. The Arrow edition's great. The standard Arrow edition's great. And that's kind of where I'm at with a lot of stuff that's being reissued in 4K. Like, even the Reanimator set, like Arrow does such a good job, and it's like, I'm sure it's going to look fantastic, and Reanimator, I'm sure it's going to look fantastic, and I really want to see those new interviews with Barbara Crampton and Jeffrey Combs.
Mine did just ship, so once I go through it, I'll let you know if it's worth picking up over the Arrow one, because I have the Arrow Steelbook, so
shout out Dillbob, Sea Monkeys. Sea Monkeys coming in the mail tomorrow. Yeah, so I just, again, like, how this goes. There's just so much out there, and as far as upgrading, like, do I want the 4K? Sure. If someone's gonna buy it for me, sure. But like, I just, what is it, $35 plus?
Are you hinting at something?
What's up?
If someone's gonna buy it for you, are you hinting at something?
Yeah, you better buy it for me, bruh. No, it's like, it's just one of those things that like I want it, but like I haven't even picked up the Fright Box yet, and that's like a priority for me, So
100%.
It's just hard, and especially with like some of the 4Ks where like I have the standard blue, which great artwork. Do I want a slipcover? Yes. Do I want it in 4K? Yes. But like, dude, everything's being put out in 4K. It's so
I
hard,
know.
you know?
I know. Yeah. Too much.
So
Too many movies. Not enough money.
yep. So anyway, we have the stuff. We have Zombie, we have Cobra, a lot of cool stuff coming from Arrow. I think we hit on all of my topics. One thing I want to just talk about is because a lot of people have been asking me about this. I use these. I watched a movie last night that I want to just share with you guys. It was called Feed Me. This is an XYZ films. It's an OCN partner label from Vinegar Syndrome. Jordon, I think I mentioned it to you. I
Yeah. It
watched
was
this
sick.
last night or 2 nights ago. It was a wild ride of a movie.
That slipcover is insane, dude.
Dude, it was really fucking cool. Like really bizarre and good, and like I recommend it a lot. And I think one of the things I love so much about subscribing to Vinegar Syndrome is like I got this discounted, so I went for it. And like the partner label shit slaps, dude. Like that's where you make your money on the subscription. It encouraged you to buy more, but like a lot of the partner label shit's awesome. Like this was such a great watch. I loved it, and it was dark and disturbing and twisted and funny, and like there was some serious shock value in this movie. So Feed Me is the movie. I think it's still available. Go check it out on Vinegar Syndrome's partner label shit. But uh. Jordon, before we get into the protectors, before I lose my train of thought, have you watched anything lately that you really liked?
Yeah, dude. I mean, we both watched Bone Sickness, which
Oh,
was just amazing. Like
dude.
that's probably my favorite thing I've watched in the last like month, honestly.
It like it depresses me that it's sold out, that I can't just be like,
I
everybody go
know.
get this movie. I
So,
promise you, you
actually,
won't be disappointed.
So one of my buddies forgot to grab it, and I think he grabbed one on Diabolic or Orbit or something. So if anyone's interested, you might check
Nice.
that out. I think they might have got some. So yeah, he managed to grab one with a slipcover. I also watched Hell House LLC, which I've been wanting to watch for a very long time, and it just like you said, like watching it in the dark, dude, it scared the shit out of me. Like it's so well done.
That movie is terrifying.
The sequel was shit, like you said it would be.
What do you think? I actually, but I don't want to give it away. But did you like the ending?
No,
they like try and explain shit, and it's so dumb. It's like this. This is not it, bro. Like this is not it.
Wasn't good either. Like I mean, like the acting in the first one is so, it just feels so like believable, and like you're actually like watching like something that's real. But then like the acting in the second one, it's almost like they're trying to make it like a comedy or something, and it just didn't work for me. So, but yeah, like I said, Bone Sickness was freaking amazing. Also, another movie that I went and saw in theaters that I'm still trying to decide if it falls into the horror category or not was Sinners. It was really good. Probably the best
vampire flick, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's a vampire movie, so I want it to be a horror movie, but it's like not really horror. But that's definitely the best like new movie of the year so far, in my opinion. So check it out if you haven't seen it. It's good.
Yeah, I gotta check that one out. There's some good stuff in the theater right now. I also heard Companion was fantastic. I gotta see that.
I need to check that out too. Hard Eyes, dude. If you haven't seen Hard Eyes, you will love that one, dude. I
gotta
swear.
check it out, man. I really gotta see it. So anyway, all right, a lot of good stuff. Our recent pickups. The last thing I want to talk about are these VHS protectors, because I've been getting a lot of questions about these on Instagram, and on my other videos. But I use these protectors on my VHS. So you can see it here. I have it on murder size. Or like I have it on these right here, like my necromantic. Like these acrylic kind of like, I think it's acrylic, like protectors that literally just like there's a locking mechanism and it slides right over the VHS, and it's a perfect fit like a glove. And people have been asking a lot of questions. These are the brand is Malco, Malko. These are the ones with the locking mechanism. You can get without it or with it. I like the locking mechanism. Keeps my shit fresh. And so those are the protectors. So definitely Amazon. They're like roughly $1 a pop. I think it's like $20 for a 20 pack, something like that.
Nice.
So they're not too expensive, but they're not cheap. But again, like $1 to protect your movie is well worth it, especially when it comes to the VHS case with mold and dust and all things that can can be a detriment to the actual tape. So
For sure.
anyway, listen, we are just hitting the hour and 10-minute mark. This was a blast, Jordon. I'll link our socials below, but what's your final thought tonight? Give me something tasty. Give me something spicy, delicious, tasty. What do you got? Final thought of the night.
Dude, I'm gonna watch something fucking crazy tonight.
Hell yeah.
I think I'm gonna dive into I don't know, dude. I'm trying to think. Honestly, I might dive into this new VHS tape that I picked up recently on eBay. It is called what's it called? It is called Beverly Hills Vamp. It looks
Oh
fucking
yeah,
wild.
I've heard. I've never seen that one.
It looks
is that
wild.
the cover with the lips on the front?
Yep.
I want to see that. I've never seen that.
Actually, no.
No?
No, it's not. I'll
Maybe
show
that's
you the
just
cover
Vamp.
here.
I'm thinking of Vamp.
Let me show you this cover just so you can
Yes.
see how fun that looks.
It's a little hard to see, but it looks cool, and from what I could see.
So yeah, I'm gonna watch something crazy. It looks crazy. But yeah, keep watching the trash. Super excited for Soul Tangler, dude. That
Oh
shit's gonna be
yeah.
wild.
Also,
We're-
I just have to kind of wait for a second. We just had 6 people in the house. I don't know if you saw that. I don't know who that was, but shout out to everyone that's here. Has been hanging out, man. Like I'm sad.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
sad to end the live, man. This has been blessed. I'm
Hell
sorry.
yeah.
Finish your thought, John. What were you saying?
Yeah, dude, we're gonna have to do like a duo review of Soul Tangler, and
yeah.
we need to do a duo review of Bone Sickness because we both love that, and that movie was fucking wild.
That movie was crazy.
So,
I just kept going. Did you watch the interview on that? There's an interview on that.
oh yeah, dude, yeah, the director, he seems just like an awesome like metalhead.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
dude, he looks so awesome. But yeah, dude, I'm thankful to be able to do this with you, dude. Like I was telling you the other night, I always like chilling. I'm glad that we did this for the first time. What, back in like around Halloween, if not before.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Yep. Yeah, so that's our live. Thank you everyone that tuned in. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Be sure to hit that like button. It takes 2 seconds. It's not hard to hit that like button. Please support our channels. I will link Jordan's stuff below. His YouTube's popping. His Instagram is popping. And expect more like this in the near future because we just have fun talking to you guys and just hanging out. Like, that's really what it is. So appreciate y'all, and we'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Peace.